Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Alexander Graham Bell. My friends, your preparation 10 to 15 minutes each and every day following these stock charts, practice trading, learning by doing. Doesn't cost you anything but those 10 to 15 minutes, the most valuable 10 to 15 minutes you'll spend each and every day if you care about your financial future and being able to use the stock market as one of the vehicles to help you with it. Practice with us. Spend that time. It is a great investment in your future. Let's jump into these charts. We see stocks, gold, and Bitcoin up for the day. 20-year U.S. government bonds down just a little bit, 0.07%. Now, yesterday, we told you 65% chance, a 60% chance respectively, S&P and the NASDAQ would go up. They did go up. They went up 0.63% for the S&P, 0.73% for the NASDAQ. And as we can see, things sort of seesawing back and forth in the morning and then popping up in the afternoon, but staying below that weekly trend line. You can see on the 2-day where it is and the candle. Now that candle is the Tuesday, Wednesday, so it's finished drawing now. We have 2 more days. Look at the volume, 2 more days, Thursday and Friday, and we're getting close already to that weekly volume, average volume. So we are paying attention to that. Now what's interesting is after 2 days of up movement as predicted, we are now getting a bearish reading on the S&P. As we look at the S&P, we see that we are 70% directional probability of a bearish down move, a 75% back test accuracy. We'll see if that holds. And what you can see happening is not getting the momentum to push above the line. Now, we do see a lot in the afternoon. We shall wait and see if indeed things roll over and start going down. Of course, what do you do for a confirmation signal? Of course, you want a red Heikin-Ashi candlestick on a 195-minute chart with increasing volume. I will tell you that the jumping in point is a little bit lower than we are right now. We closed for the day on the S&P at 464.52, and our jumping in point is, well, no, I'm sorry, it is 460. Yeah, it's it's the same. It's just about the same as where we jumped off. Our exit point is down about $10 to 553.69, about a $10.97 move. Now again, you don't just pull the trigger because the market opens. Again, you want to practice this. You want to start looking for a setup on a down candle, bouncing off this trend line and heading down. And if indeed you do see that, then that would be your signal to jump in and ride that down movement. As I said yesterday, we still have all of this heavy weight starting there where things, hit time and again at the prior high and then started rolling over, going down back at the end of February. We can see where things punched down really hard, getting about mid-month that week, starting the 10th of March. Sort of dragged sideways the last 2 weeks, but it started moving over. So we'll keep our eye on things and see how accurate this directional probability of 70% going down is. Now, what about the NASDAQ? Well, we've been saying about the same thing on that. It is a 70% bearish down move with a 72% back test accuracy. Again, that is where we're going back and looking at setups similar and seeing how accurate they were. Doesn't mean that it's indicative of what's going to happen in the future. We don't have a crystal ball here, but we are using historic price movements. Our entry point is right about where we are now. Expected to go down around $12. And again, all of these predictions are 5+ days. And remember, we're not a stock calling service. We're an education firm. We want you to practice trading with us. We're not giving you market advice. We always give those disclaimers. We want you to practice. Practice this, learn to do it on your own. And then when you get good at it, you use your own money with your own decision to do whatever you want. You can go to Vegas and blow it all on black or red on the roulette wheel. Don't want you to do that. But again, it's your money. It's your decisions. But please practice with us before you start dumping money into the market and getting hammered because, boy, the market, it will take it from you in a heartbeat. So that is where we are on the NASDAQ. I mean, after, again, this up move, we can see it, stopping just below the trend line. We can see where we are on the 2-day. Almost got average volume there, but staying below the trend line. And our forecast for tomorrow is a bearish 70% down move. Still not, I like to be in the territory of 80, 85%. Again, I want it to be a lot more than the flip of a coin. What do we see about 20-year U.S. government bonds? They pulled back a little bit for the day. Now, yesterday we were bullish. We were strongly bullish. It's 75%. We are even more bullish even after again, I can't call it much of a down day. You can see where it really ranged up in the morning, pulled back some in the afternoon. Now that's 7.07, so 0.07% down, almost flat. So we are keeping an eye on that. Our back test accuracy is 85%. Like I said, directional probability 80%. Entry point about where we are right now at 91.42. The exit point is not much. It's $1 up. Again, $1 up, and you're risking, you're putting into the market, $91. But it's 80%. So you could practice trade it. I mean, you could give it a shot and see. You can see sort of the ambivalence where things have moved up and sort of stalled down last week, trying to pop up again this week. You can see that we're almost up to average. So you've got volume going for you on these charts. You've got the direction on the 2-day and the weekly. You've got this topper here for the week going up to that prior high, interim high that we see back on the 3rd of March. So again, may go up $1 over the next 5 days, 5+ days. Let's move on to gold. Man, gold is beautiful, isn't it? Up 0.21%. We saw gold going up yesterday. We told you 85% directional probability of up, 90% back test accuracy, and boom, it was up. Not a lot, 0.21%, but it was up. And where do we see that going to? Well, we are looking at about another 76 cents up. Again, after that slow move yesterday, we saw the directional probability of 85% with a 90% back test accuracy and an up move of $4.99. That has been whittled down substantially. It did go up some, but again, to 76 cents. So again, keep an eye on things. If you've been in the gold trade, for some of this beautiful time moving up or all of it, that's great. I mean, again, not showing any signs of you needing to stave that off and cut it back yet. Of course, it could get hit tomorrow. Something out of the blue could happen and gold could just get hammered. But again, looks like gold's being used as a nice haven over the course of this time when the stock market has shown some struggles. And again, we'll keep an eye on it. That is where we are. Lastly, we'll go to Bitcoin. Yesterday, we told you Bitcoin upward probability of just a little over half at 55%. Excuse me, a 60% back test accuracy. Well, it was up 2.20%. We're still bearish on gold. Again, we see now it was up yesterday 55%. As I told you, pretty much it was flat. It did go up some for the day. Now, because of that move, you can see that we've got a doji on the 2-day candle. We didn't get to average volume. We've got low volume for the week so far. Another doji, little red spinning top forming. Although we do have 2 days of up movement, we've now switched over to bearish. It is over half. It's 65%. The down move just at $1.24, $1.24, a 70% back test accuracy. Again, like I said yesterday, the problem is just this sort of sideways slide. You can see it on the 2-day. You can see it on the weekly. And, of course, you can see it on the half-day, too, as things have been sliding around. It'll pop up, pull back, pop up, pull back. and popping up some, not reaching that prior high back on the 24th. So again, as we look at things, again, Bitcoin just sort of struggling to find its legs. Is it getting ready to pop up and go up strong? Can't tell you that. Like I said, we switched over from an up move yesterday to a down move today. Not anywhere in the percentages where I'd want to be pulling the trigger. So again, we're going to stick right now with the bullishness on TLT and gold. That is where we are, folks. Hope that you always enjoy our daily broadcast. If you appreciate what we do here, you can support us at our Patreon channel. Link is in the show notes. If you're not getting our daily email where you get this trading grid, the trade execution summary grid, you need to sign up at chartingwealth.com. Sign up for free. That list is never spam, never shared. God bless my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.